season is about to get underway. DH.
Kevin, thank you.
Good point. No pressure, DA. Thank you. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. They've got Karl Anthony Towns. Edwards is out there with D'Angelo Russell. And it's Noel in at the shooting guard position. And for Dallas, we've got Doncic. He's out there with Jalen Brunson. Dwight Powell is out there with Reggie Bullock. And it's Finney Smith in at the 4. And for those teams that suffered a harsh ending to last season, Greg, what are they feeling here on opening night?
I mean, motivated. You think about that kind of thing all summer, and the chance for retribution starts now.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. The shot, no good. And Minnesota now the other way. Here's Vanderbilt. Here's Russell. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, I think the more Russell looks to score from there, guys, the more dangerous he becomes.
Knocked loose. It's stolen by Edwards. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. Mavericks with the rebound. This is the first they're seeing of the Timberwolves here. First game of the NBA's regular season for them.
And while they swept the season series against them last year, making it pretty clear how much separation exists between the two teams.
I mean, one is a playoff team. The other, question mark, ... not so much. But things change, and you're only as good as your last win. So we'll see how they handle things tonight.
Just 5 on the clock. Back to Russell. Lots of room. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Russell does a good job taking whatever the defense avails. He doesn't need to look for other options if he's got a good look.
The 3 for Doncic. And it's Russell with the rebound. And the slam dunk by Russell.
How about that dunk? I mean, you don't see that every game, but Russell looks to flush when the chance is there.
Doncic against Russell. Doncic, no good.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Here's Noel. Guarded by Powell. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Minnesota shooting their first free throws of the game.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
And, you know, there was plenty of blame to go around for that. I mean, it wasn't just 1 or 2 guys. I mean, for the most part, the entire team struggled.
And they double up Doncic. And there's the drive. And he uses the glass on the layup. Doncic has got a second bucket tonight.
Speedy drive by Doncic. That doesn't quite go together. He usually is going at his home pace. But he does take advantage of holes when he sees them.
Here's Noel. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Doncic feeling it out. Nailed from three-point land. Doncic has got 7.
Boy, it's so impressive to see Doncic at his size handle the ball the way he does. As a defender, he can really put you on your heels.
Here's Russell. Second shot opportunity, and the shot goes down. 8 points for him.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Doncic outside. And the dunk by Doncic.
Doncic doing a nice job showing you some sneaky explosion and athleticism on that throwdown.
And you know you're special when you're drafted 3rd and people still can't believe you slipped that far. That's how good Doncic has been in his young career.
And Russell gets it to go.
3 points.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Doncic against Russell. Pass to Brunson. Powell kicks to Brunson. Doncic against Russell. And it's Doncic missing. And Greg, at the time of the 2018 draft, Luka Doncic was regarded as the best international prospect ever.
And that sounds right because, you know, coming from Europe, a lot of people assume that he's got a low ceiling, but he's surpassing all those expectations.
The drive by Doncic and the dunk by Doncic.
Big time flush by Doncic. Man, this young fella really has a lot of game.
Pass to Towns. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Chalk up 2 there.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
And here's Russell, 13 points in the game. He takes it in from past the arc, and again, Minnesota with the triple.
Yeah, you look at Russell, and one of the things I like most about his game is this guy has great vision and passing ability.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 13. Passes it to Bullock. Doncic against Russell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one is on Towns.
And Kevin, everybody's dissected Luka's offensive game, trying to find that weakness. And I'm just here to tell you, I don't think he has it.
Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dallas. Bertanis comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Russell passes to Edwards. Back to Russell. Fires the 3. No good that time. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. And the play of Doncic drawing comparisons to so many all-time greats. But Greg, the one that stood out to me, they said he's a combination of Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. What do you think?
And it just makes sense. With his passing and shooting, you throw in the step-back game of James Harden, you start to see why he has become such a problem for this league.
And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. 3-point lead. The pass to Towns. Beyond the arc. And they'll get another chance. Here's Edwards. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Pass to Bullock. Up top, Doncic. He's guarded by Russell. Fades back. And good. Got the Ingles that time as it falls. And it's now only a 1-point Minnesota lead. Takes it from 10. Russell, no good. For Dallas, they've gone 8 of 12 on field goal attempts so far. Doncic against Russell. Doncic outside. Over Russell. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Doncic has got 21 in the game. Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Timeout call, first of the game for Minnesota.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
On the Mavericks with some changes. Hardaway comes in for Reggie Bullock. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. McDaniels comes in for Edwards. Beasley's checked in for Noel. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Russell. And it's good, 2 points. Towns has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Already finding his spots and capitalizing, playing really efficient basketball.
Beverly against Doncic. No good from outside. Minnesota in the lead. Beverly finds Beasley. Here's Prince. It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Here are the top distributors from last season. These guys always seem to find the open man. 5th is Luka Doncic.
very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
Here's McDaniels. Pass to Beverly. Prince with it. The three. And the three ball is good. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
You know, the NBA is all about the three-point shot right now, and Prince can really shoot it from out there.
The three for Doncic. Offensive rebound. And he gets the bucket. Doncic has got 23.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
And Beverly kicks to McDaniels. Passes it to Towns. The 17-footer. No good off the back of the rim.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Beasley against Doncic. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out. Minnesota's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Here's Beasley. Bertans grabs the board. The Mavericks trail it. The drive by Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Par for the course for Luka Doncic. Just one of those games where he's got it on cruise control.
Timberwolves shooting pretty efficiently out there. It is in 48% in the first quarter.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Beverly finds Towns. McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniels.
Towns showing you his unselfishness there, willing to give up the rock if his teammate has something a little better.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection. You don't see that too often, the fadeaway shot when he's wide open.
Outside, Towns. 1:37 left in the first quarter. Beverly against Dinwiddie. Shot clock at 6. No good from Beasley. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Mavericks. Prince against Doncic. Over Prince. And another basket for Dallas.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Beverly the pass to Towns. Towns is doubled. McDaniels kicks to Beverly. The dish to Towns. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Assisted.
Towns has got it all tied up now for Minnesota. Doncic against Beverly. Kleba the pass to Doncic. Unloads. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Towns against Doncic. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Doncic has got 31 points.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Here's Beverly. Mavericks with the rebound. Doncic outside. Dinwiddie outside. Kleba kicks to Doncic. Shoots. Oh, and he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
An ideal way to end the quarter with momentum on your side.
It's been all about Luke. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Mavericks.
With the aggression they're showing early on, I mean, they're driving into the hoop with authority and force.
And something else that's stood out for me tonight is their efficient scoring in the low post.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. And a lot of players want a voice in team strategy. And I've always wondered, Greg, is there a downside for coaches letting their players get too involved?
I mean, there is a belief that you can have too many cooks in the kitchen, right? But if a player knows his stuff, it's worth at least hearing them out, if only to keep those open lines of communication.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for Minnesota, Beasley is out there with Patrick Beverley. Then there's McDaniels, and it's Torian Prince, and it's Towns in at the 5, patrolling the paint.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Beasley against Brunson. Prince wide open, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Prince has got 6 points.
Yeah, you know, Prince is always doing a nice job working to get open, and that's the reward you get for staying active, keeping yourself moving, an open look on the jump shot there.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Rebound, Minnesota. Towns has got 4 rebounds in this game. With the drive, a nice shot by McDaniel.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse for them.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Traps in the tray. Doncic has got 41.
That's number 2 for him from long range in the quarter, his 3rd overall.
Now the pass to Towns. Shoots over Powell. Misses off the left iron. Mavericks leading by 7. Doncic right side. An easy 2 points on the layup. Doncic has got 43 points.
You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
Here's Beverley. Great D that time from Powell.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game. And that's helped them take this lead.
And the basket is good.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Minnesota calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Minnesota making a switch here. Vanderbilt's checked in for Towns. Edwards comes in for Torian Prince. Noel, he's checked in for Malik Beasley. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Patrick Beverley. Pass to Vanderbilt. Edwards dishes to Russell. From deep three-point range, the shot comes out, and the Mavericks going the other way now. Up next for them, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And another basket for Dallas.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows. And Dwight Powell continuing his comeback. The ruptured Achilles back in 2020. And that injury now not the career ender it once was.
Well said, Greg. Guys come back from that because of the advances in technology and training. And a credit to Powell that he's back and looking as tough and as impactful as ever. He's a guy that kind of holds the mortar together on team. Does a lot of the stuff that needs to be done.
Will not go. This is off the front iron. Timberwolves trail by 13.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up. So Doncic will go to the free throw line. It's on Anthony Edwards. And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
I really like how humble Doncic is as a player. I mean, he never seems satisfied with his own play and is constantly looking for ways to improve upon himself. And that's a great quality to have as a supremely talented player.
Dinwiddie is checked in for Dallas. Outside Russell. They need this one. Shot clock reset for the Timberwolves. Yep, that one goes.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Dallas calls timeout.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Mavericks making a switch here. Doncic is checked in. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. Plenty of space. Good. That's another bucket.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Now Russell. He's got 13. Pass to Vanderbilt. It's rebounded by Dallas. Doncic with it. Pulls up. And good. He hits it again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Kicks it to Edwards. Passes to Noel. Here's Vanderbilt to the left side wing. From deep. Shot's good by Noel. Noel's got 8 points.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
The three for Doncic. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Mavericks lead by 18.
Boy, Doncic showing you his competitiveness right there with the back at you three. The revenge triple.
Russell, no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And the pass to Noel. Now here's Edwards. Bullock with the rebound. Mavericks leading by 20. Russell against Doncic. Connects again.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. It's Russell with the drive. And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Doncic. Here's Russell. 13 points in the game. Basket counts. And the Mavericks call time here. And Russell, a player known for his offense, but Greg, he's put in work to improve his play on defense as well.
Yeah, you know, Russell was known for his lack of defense there for a while, but he's been trying to improve that part of his game. It's a long road, but I tell you what, he is definitely taking steps.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Maxi Kleba, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Davis Bertans comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Hardaway is subbed in for Reggie Bullock.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Russell passes to Vanderbilt. And that one is hammered home.
Terrific imagination, creativity. Russell already one of the league's more intriguing playmakers.
Doncic against Russell. Now, here's Doncic. Defense is right there. And, yep, another basket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
And finished up by McDaniel.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And so here is Dallas. And here is Doncic. Non-stop scoring machine here. Puts up a three. Drains it from beyond the arc.
An amazing performance he's putting on from three-point range here in the second quarter.
To the middle. Here's Noel. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
Assist from
Russell's got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight. Now, here's Doncic. Over Russell. Offensive rebound. Brunson kicks to Hardaway. On the wing, Doncic. He's guarded by Russell. And good! There's another.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. That will conclude their brief two-game road trip. Tries from 10, and there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
And, you know, despite the turmoil Russell has faced early in his career, there you see why he remains one of the league's top young prospects.
Doncic against Russell. Doncic, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Pass to Noel. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Here's Doncic. And another one.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. Timberwolves trail by 21. Russell with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Russell with the bucket.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Doncic outside. 1:37 left in the fourth. Yeah. Another bucket.
He's scoring at an insane level here, folks. The defense powerless to slow him down.
Yeah, he's on a mission, closing in on 3rd place all-time in scoring.
And his scoring tonight has dropped him into the conversation with some of the all-time greats. I'm talking about names like Wilt Chamberlain and Kobe Bryant. Simply amazing what we've seen here.
Now, here's Doncic. Not a lot of room. Can't. Cash in from close range. Russell from long range. Again, Russell missing. Dallas leading by 19 points. Doncic outside. Good.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hot.
44 seconds left in the first half. Doncic against Russell. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage to.
And got it! Another basket.
And that ties him for 3rd all-time scoring for a single game. What an incredible performance.
Absolutely. A game not to be forgotten. He has put on a show.
And, of course, 78 points, the mark that Wilt Chamberlain had over 5 decades ago. Kobe Bryant's 81 is up next, but he is already in the most elite of company.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
And so here is Dallas. Noel passes to Russell. Edwards kicks to McDaniels. The baseline J off the mark.
You can't look at the...
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks sitting on a 21-point lead to end.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Luka Doncic had a huge first quarter. He had a scoring performance for the ages, putting up an enormous amount of points, 8 rebounds, and 1 block. And from what we saw so far from the Mavericks, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
They were in such a groove that entire first half, especially on the offensive end. Good play calling. good execution. And by and large, they take good.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
We've got Jalen Brunson. Travis Berton's out there with Maxi Kleber. Then there's Hardaway. And it's Doncic in at the point guard. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And the shot goes in. 23 points for D'Angelo Russell.
You know, we've seen a big jump from Russell in terms of his production. Now he's a legitimate scorer who can dominate a game with his offense.
Another one goes. Incredible.
He has been simply unstoppable.
And he's now third all-time for points in a game. One for the ages.
He surpassed Wilt Chamberlain's less famous scoring mark from 1961. And Kobe Bryant now in his sights.
That one looking good the whole way, guys. I mean, for a young center, Towns very mindful of his shot mechanics.
He got it again. Sensational.
And he is ripping through this defense and continues his assault on the record books.
That score moving him clearly into second place for most points in a game.
To think that he has eclipsed Kobe's mark of 81 and now has his sights set on 100. This is a game you'll be talking about for decades.
Count it.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
Minnesota's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Here's Russell. Doncic with the block.
Yeah, the defensive Doncic looking a lot better. I mean, when he works hard at that end of the floor, he can get up and block some shots, too. Not a lot of them, but he can block a few.
Six on the shot clock. Releases from 15. And again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Here's Vanderbilt. 6 points for him. Pass to Noel. Russell with it. For 3. Rebounded by Hardaway.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And that one's good. Towns.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Minnesota with the rebound. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. And something this team wants from Russell, his ability, Clark, to close games out on offense.
Yeah, and that's something you grow into, Kevin. I mean, Russell is starting to develop that part of his game, but to create on his own, he knows how to do that now. It comes down to learning on the job as to when to do that and when not to.
And, guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Some changes for Minnesota. Prince is checked in for Vanderbilt. Malik Beasley comes in for Noel. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Russell. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Beasley with a clean look, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Dallas has gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. Doncic finds Brunson. Lets it go with a 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Once again, he's able to knock down the long-range jumper. He's on automatic. Just a brilliant game.
Inside. Here he goes. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. From downtown, the rebound by Prince. Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Shoots from the baseline, and that one goes long. The Mavericks have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Drained for 2 points. Doncic has got 18 points just in the second half.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
It's Beasley on the wing. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
That's his first personal foul.
And although he's a little undersized as a shooting guard, Beasley is a great rebounder.
Yeah, it can regularly hit double-digit totals in that area. Very quick to the ball. Always nice to have a great rebounding guard.
You know, as young as Malik Beasley is, it's really been impressive to see how quickly he's adapted to the pro game. For some guys, it's a struggle, but I think he found his footing fairly easy.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Mavericks.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
I've been impressed with how well they've penetrated tonight, too.
The Timberwolves have gone to even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Beverly, the pass to Beasley. Drills it from outside.
Beasley.
Beasley's got 6.
Boy, that's Beasley's shot right there. He loves to rise and fire and knock them down from behind the arc.
The Mavericks have gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively. Doncic against Beverly. Now Doncic. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Dallas no good that time either. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Edwards. Mavericks with the rebound.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Doncic, another bucket. Wow!
I wouldn't believe it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. A new single-game scoring record.
Oh, history being made as we speak. Unbelievable.
And Wilt Chamberlain's 100-point game has been surpassed. Pick up the phone. Let everybody know something special has happened here tonight.
Out to the wing. Doncic against Beverly. Back to Towns. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Love the unselfishness of Beverly. I mean, when he sees his teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
Doncic, no good. Minnesota's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Dallas has gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. And there it is for him.
Boy, what balance from Doncic. I mean, he never seems to get rattled, even when he attracts contact on the way to score. Maintains his poise in those situations extremely well for a young player.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Passes it to Bertans. Back to Doncic. And the layup falls.
You can trust Luka to make the most of a close shot. I mean, he won't waste a high percentage look most times.
Beasley outside. Dishes it to Beverly. Lock at 6. Lets it go from deep. Edwards can't hit.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Towns against Doncic. Lets the 3 fly. Drills the 3-pointer.
What's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Beverly the pass to Towns. Beasley outside. Edwards inside. Guarded by Hardaway. Edwards can't hit.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold, this boy. Man.
Doncic, no good. The Timberwolves shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. And there's Edwards on the assist by Beasley. Beasley's got his third assist on the night.
You know, Beasley not trying to do too much or get too cute there. Just finding the open man in a simple fashion. Well done.
Here's Doncic. Yep, it counts.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
The pass to Towns. Over Kleba. And it's Towns missing. Dallas has gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. It's rebounded by Towns. Timberwolves shooting 45% from the field since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Beverly wide open. And it's good off the back rim and in. Beverly's got his second basket of the night.
Beverly looking to score as soon as he gets the ball now, so you can't give him any room.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
On the wing, Doncic. Defended by Beverly. Tries again. Good. He hits the jump shot.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Here's Towns, and it's good for 2. Towns has got 14.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Doncic against Beverly. Back to Doncic. The shot, no good. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Hits it from three-point range.
3 points.
He has 7.
Encouraging signs for him after starting the game poorly. He's picked it up here in the second half.
Doncic against Beverly. The good-looking shot from the wing.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
They keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
Here's Towns. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Kleba's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Doncic against Beverly. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
You know, in this day and age, you expect most players to drive it or shoot the 3. Luka utilizing the 15 to 20-foot range here. Good idea.
And it's Beverly missing.
You know, the scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
Up top, Doncic. Defended by Beverly. Edwards with it. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. It seems like nothing they do can go wrong as they string together one successful possession after another and are simply running away with this one. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And the Timberwolves with possession here. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. McDaniels is out there with Naz Reid. Then it's Greg Monroe. And it's Noel in at the 2 guard. A shot off that time. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Puts one up from 19. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. We've heard the calls for more diversity among head coaches, Greg. With the turnover this offseason came a lot of opportunity.
And Kevin, that's really what it's all about, right? The league's values of diversity and inclusion have been really pushed.
Shot clock violation. Minnesota ball.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Ball's knocked loose. Doncic with the steal. And another one falls. Amazing. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Here's Noel. Pass to Monroe. Baseline jumper. It's rebounded by Dallas. Doncic outside. Good work there as it goes.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Kicks to McDaniels. To the inside. Timberwolves passing it around. Back to Reed. Rebounded by Hardaway. Hardaway has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Back to Doncic. The dynamic, Greg, between players and officials is always interesting. With some players saying they think there's a lot of room for improvement. What do you think?
Well, we do see players getting teed up for simply making their case, and really the guys just want to play. So, yeah, you love to see a little bit more harmony out on the floor, and maybe we need to get those two groups together in the offseason to break bread and try to smooth over that relationship.
Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession.
Well, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
Pass to McLaughlin. Now here's Reed. Leba defending. The shot's good.
And that's really using the double team against the defense there and creating that pinpoint passing to attack.
Here's Doncic. Again, the Mavericks score.
And he's caught fire this quarter, yet to miss a shot.
Here's Noel. Pass to Monroe. Takes it from 10, and there's another one for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, he recognized the overcommitment by the defense there and then made a smart pass to get that ball back outside.
Here's Doncic, and that one is good. Doncic has got 12 now in this quarter.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Here's McLaughlin. He kicks it to McDaniels. And there's the pass to Reed. Over Hardaway. Reed misses.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
The three for Doncic. Rebound by Monroe.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
McLaughlin, the pass to Noel. That's tipped. Feeds to Monroe. Just 4 to shoot. Trying his luck from deep. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Minnesota making a switch here. Layman's checked in.
Now into the lineup for the Timberwolves.
The Mavericks have gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth. Going 6 for 7. Hits it again. Wow!
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Noel. Drops it in from 11 feet.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. Well, Greg, for those of us who have never played in the league, what's it like traveling all over the country over the course of a long regular season?
Come on, Kevin. I bet you had a nice J back in the day. But seriously, it's a whirlwind tour. Sometimes you don't even know what city you wake up in. And I can tell you there have been many times where I've gone back to the front desk complaining because my key didn't work, and only to find out I was using the wrong key.
Drives to the hoop. He gets that one.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
Layman pass to Noel. Here's the three. They get it back. Back to Reed. Pass to McLaughlin. 5 to shoot. Over Doncic. That one wide left. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
Way downtown, Doncic testing the limits of his range there.
Here's Noel. Brunson covering. That one falls.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Doncic outside. The shot misses. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Doncic with the steal. Makes good on the step-back jumper.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win. It's basically been all him. I mean, he scored most of the points himself.
Here's McLaughlin. Here's McDaniels. Banked in off the glass.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
And another one falls.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Monroe comes in for McDaniels, and it's Beasley in for Noel. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Beasley finds Monroe. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. The 3. And Malik Beasley with the 3. Beasley's got 9 points now in just the second half. Doncic outside. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Down low, here's McLaughlin. It's rebounded by Dallas. Hardaway has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
He scored over half their points so far. Just an unbelievable effort.
Minnesota calls timeout. And as you can see, he still wears Hardaway Jr. on the back of his jersey, Clark. Showing respect for the path his father laid.
And Kevin, how cool is that? You know, his dad, Tim Hardaway Sr., was an all-star point guard. And even if Junior never makes an all-star game, he certainly is making his father proud. That's a real cool story, the Hardaways.
Take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Luka Doncic.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Passes it to McLaughlin. Doncic with the block.
So hard, actually impossible to cut into the league when you have a guy struggling this badly.
Fires from deep. Again, what an avalanche.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA, really taking it to the opposition. Here's McLaughlin. Here's Reed. That one off the back iron and out. Now, here's Doncic. He's guarded close. Count that one.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Greg, you've got the unique opportunity right now to watch your son Cole follow in your footsteps. What has changed for players now versus when you played?
Well, I think the players today are so much smarter, and they prepare to be pros at such an earlier age. And honestly, I think that's one of the advantages our league has. You know, you don't have to teach these guys responsibility. You may have to teach them the game, but they are ready, willing, and able to work to achieve their goals.
And it's in there.
You can tell that Doncic is comfortable with his role. I mean, that role is to score and score often. He has no problems with that.
McLaughlin, the pass to Layman. Kicks it to Monroe. Beasley outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Layman. Drops one in from the wing.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gout.
Good, another from three.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. Fires for three. Rebound by Greg Monroe. Beasley outside. Stolen by Brunson. Doncic with it. Beasley covering from deep. Connects again from distance.
There it is. A shot that puts him at the top of the record book.
Well, Greg is now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing. There's the pass to McLaughlin. Here's Monroe. And the layup's good off the glass.
Real good patience inside from Monroe. Seeing an opportunity to score inside and just taking advantage of it.
Doncic outside. This one for three. No good there. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they...